Okay. Good afternoon again. Welcome to week two, and today we will have a a short presentation from each of you about your week one project. And let's take 2-3 minutes for each person to walk us through what's their project and what did they manage to do and what's the approach and the key insight that they have get. And is there any challenge or what you know, any blocker that you have faced in the past week, and what you would like to improve if you have time, or if you have more time, what would you improve on the past week's uh, challenge? So am I audible? So want to read the first? Okay, Masfin.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Okay, thank you. My feeling about week one is
Mm-hmm.
it is a little bit tough,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very struggling to understand the concepts, and it takes me a lot of time. And unfortunately, I forget the date to, or I'm not. I'm not forgetting, but I'm assuming the last date is today.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday night when I check my dashboard, the deadline is yesterday at midnight. So unfortunately, I didn't finish everything. That means I'm close to finish, and yes, today I will submit everything.
So can we get a quick, like 2 minute summary of what you have done?
All the day yesterday, I have doing task 3,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a little bit tough first to get the concept. But after we had an stand-up session yesterday, I think Kerot,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I got the point, and I'm doing much stuff, and probably today I will finish and submit the task.
It's open if you want to share us or share your screen or any your GitHub repository or a report that you have done for us, for everyone, maybe.
No problem. I'm just working on it.
Okay, thank you, Musfin.
Thank you.
Or else do you want to go next, Girma? Okay, Girma, you can unmute. Hello, Girma, can you hear us? I think Girma's mic is some issues. Maybe until he fix, we can have another updates or presentation on what they have done. Anyone who wants to share the updates? Nabil.
So for me, it was pretty much working on finishing up task 2, beginning task 3. I
Mhm,
was facing a lot of bugs, especially sometimes, when you have one column which has one data frame which has extra columns which haven't been dropped and stuff like that. And then later on you have bugs. So just a lot of troubleshooting with that. A lot of adding error handling and stuff like that. So that was most of my night.
mhm,
But I should be on track to hopefully submit by end of day today. Now that I think I have most of the issues done, and I
mhm.
have myself set up very easily to finish up task 3 because I did task 2 in a way that I can easily pass on my inputs to task 3. So I'm kind of excited about that. Lots of
Uh,
debugging on my end.
Maybe I think you all have missed the deadline. Yesterday was the
I think
deadline.
so. Yeah, I know. I just know that if I ended up if my code was too buggy to end up submitting, so
Mhm.
that's why I'm going to finish it by tonight, submit it by tonight.
Okay, that's nice. Juma, you can, if your mic is working, you can. We are not hearing you, Juma, if you are talking. Okay, and who else want to share the updates? Anyone who managed to submit what they have done? Since this is your time, you feel free to talk about what you have done, even if it's small or even if it's uh, good work. Please share us. Naud, go ahead.
Hi everyone. So
Hi.
yesterday I tried to submit the project and everything that we supposed to submit. And I noticed that when I submit the report, it is changing constantly. I think I expect that I could get above 75. I can't say I can get 100%, but I don't know how it comes. It gives me 40 first, then 52, then it was changing constantly. So I didn't look at this morning, but it's just changing constantly. I don't know what's happening in the AI grading system. And specifically on the GitHub link submission, I mean there was a confusion on the task 3 from my side. I don't know what happened from the other side, but from my side, I was working task 3 in task 2, and I was somehow confused task 2 and task 3. So that was I think that was the issue that I have been facing.
What was the
Thank you.
confusion? Maybe.
So, I mean, I have seen the rubric after I have done things. So I was doing task 3 in task 2. Then I just noticed that I didn't do task 2. So I have to change it in the last minute. So that was the confusion which I get from the.
So you thought that you have done task 2 and you didn't do that on the task 3. That means
Yeah, well,
the correlation one.
yes, yeah. I I just confused the tasks. So when I did the branch, I just confused the tasks. And finally, when I submit, I just noticed I submitting the wrong way. So that's what happened in my.
Okay, can you walk us through your report? Maybe that could help us.
Oh, on the report, it is. I mean, it was good. I think from my side it was good. I have been getting 100% for the last 3 or 2 reports. So I didn't change anything, but just I don't know if it is AI
Okay,
glitch or
so
something. I don't have to supposed to get 14. 40
uh,
is totally unacceptable.
okay, I'm asking that just share your screen here and present it what you have done and what was your approach and what's the insight that you gain. And for the grading part, we will look at it. And since we are a bit late on this grading part, but we will look at it and approve that one.
So should I share?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Just wait. Let me. I just.
For those who are not able to speak, you can update us on the comment box also. Maybe better if we get the presentation here.
Okay, let me search it. It's on Medium.
Okay. Okay. Until now, search. Let's go to their file. Hey, their file.
Hey, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. A couple of insights on your. Can you share us in 2-3 minutes? Like, what was the project? What was your approach? What's the insight that you produced and or the output? And is there any challenge that you faced?
Yeah.
And
And
one
overall,
last question.
Okay.
What would you like to improve if you are more time?
Okay. And overall, the project was powerful, and especially coming from the other background like me, and I faced the real technical things, and but each one taught me something new, and I submitted both the interim and the final work on time, and seeing everything work, especially the final click maps, and it was the amazing moment, and what I completed in this technical in week one is all technical tasks and notebooks, data cleaning, merging exercise, all visualization and analysis, and all submissions like interim submission and the final submission on time. And the challenges I faced are some data are missing, and the incorrect CSV files, key errors on columns, and module import errors are, and I fixed it by activating my Windows and reinstalling the packages. And in this journey or in this week one, what I learned as and meta analysis technical indication is like data integration, data validation, and version control. Overall, I have grown a lot in just 1 week, and I'm more confident with data analysis, problem solving, and using tools. And I can't wait for the week two. I'm excited to keep pushing myself and learning more. Thank you. This is my journey from.
Okay, thank you, Tarfail, for the quick and concise update. Now, are you able to share your screen? Okay, nice. I just published and
It's like okay. So, am I audible?
yes.
So here is my, I think here is my submission, and it has introduction about the report, the summarization, what I have done in task 1, task 2, and task 3. So what I have been using.
Can you
just
present
started
this for us just in summarized way?
Yeah, okay, sure. I think from my side, I have done everything that I have been using in my previous reports. I didn't change any approach, and I have used the methodology. I just put everything here, and I just label it based on the tasks, and I also discussed my results here. So both tasks with visualization that I get from report, and I just put my challenge and solution what I have been given. In my future plan for enhancement plans for future, and I give my conclusion here. So I think it's from my side. It is I have done in this way for the last 4 reports. I don't know what changes.
Uh, yes, I told you for the grading purpose, we will regrade it and we have to take a look on the submission plus the rubrics. So for that, we are responsible to regrade and to manage your grading. But I'm saying that just share us your updates, what you have done, what's the project about. If you explain us the tools and the techniques that you have used and the output, or what's the key insight that you get from this challenge on the comparison part.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking I should share my screen for the report submission. So that's why I'm showing you.
Yes,
So,
I asked you to share the screen and to present what is there for us, for everyone.
okay, sure.
For the grading part, we will look into it and we will regrade. Definitely, we will regrade. But maybe if I ask you one question, since we are taking time, what was the key insight that you get from the result?
So let me just share my thoughts on the results. So I have done on task one, we do small EDA on stock news and then financial analysis. So on the descriptive statistics, I get that there are specific characters which is frequently on the headlines. So I just mentioned one of them, two of them, I think stock and price earning. So this is my finding in text analysis. In publisher analysis, I just do the publisher analysis, which publisher frequently publishes I think his news, and the time series analysis, publication frequency from time to time. I just crunch it to months and years, so to make it easier. And I just do every CICD on the part. So on task two, I just do the calculation for technical indicators. So for SMA, RSI, and MACD. So this is specifically for stock data. So I just give examples like, actually I just put it here, I think, and the financial metrics, I just use finance because I try to use Tally, but it's somehow difficult for to use. So I just put my finding on, should I explain everything on numbers, or should I just?
Better if you explain, but if not, you can proceed. Let's watch out our time. We can have another presentation like you. So, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
So, Grma, hello, Grma, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Maybe we are not hearing you. Your audio is far.
Okay, I'm audible.
Better now. Still far.
Okay, my progress is I did all tasks, but still I'm not comfortable with the AI grade. I want to
Sorry, Girma, I couldn't follow your updates. Maybe can you write on the comment box?
Okay.
Anyone who wants to share? For those who have joined late, we are talking about your past week's challenge, and we are asking you to present a short presentation, 2-3 minutes presentation, to walk us through the project that you have done and the approach, the tools, the techniques, the result, or the output that you have produced. So if anyone wants to share that, the floor is yours. You can raise your hand and we'll give you a chance. So any updates? Let me read the comments there. So Tamaskan says, have completed my task one and including the sentiment plus the on the local machine. On yesterday stand-up, I understand that such tasks are expected to be done on Google Colab. It would be helpful for just Tamaskan for your information. Colab is alternative approach, not a mandatory thing to do. Whether you have done it on Colab or you have done it on Kaggle or you have done it on your local machine, you have to push all your codes to GitHub. So that's the necessary step that you need to follow. But this kind of tools might help for those who have less computing power or less memory computers. That can be helpful. And I think Nabil's message is answer for this one. And Daniel, I have submitted all the tasks and it has been great learning experience. See my knowledge improving week by week. Okay, I can't talk right now. The project was intense, technical, and but I really helps to understand basic structure, organizing the insights. It's challenging for me. Most importantly, I learned a lot about time management. Okay, that's nice, Sumaya. Okay, some of these TLab or web finance, they come with their own dependencies, and sometimes they might be hard installing in Windows. And if you are going to use other new stuffs with Windows, maybe it can be hard. So be prepared for that. In the installation, I know that it's taking time, but this is something you need to face in the real environment also. So that's the comment I have with regarding to the libraries. And Anacha, I have doubt on AI grading system. I was done all the tasks. For the grading, as I have told you, and as we are always talking, we will review all the submissions we have been late, but we will at least within this grace period, we'll try to finalize all the submission grading and we will approve, and the leaderboard will be released on the coming Saturday. So for that, please wait us until we review what's there. Sometimes AI might give you more marks than you deserve, and sometimes they can give you less marks than you deserve. So we will try to balance that one. So we will review. This is my thing for all of you. And Nohamin, it's interesting. I was familiar with the concept sentiment, and my approach was the challenge I faced with committing GitHub. So is it fixed, your GitHub committing issue, or still it's an issue? Nohamin.
Hey, sorry, it's because I'm on the road, but it's fixed.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
just
thank you.
reflecting. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. If the issue is still persisting, we need to resolve. That's why I'm asking. And so if we have a day or 2 day break between projects, I don't think this will happen because the time is tight. So we need to finish within the exact 3 months period. So we will not have these breaks, but we might have changed some of the task loads or the submission date, we might extend that one. And so, as a professional, you would recommend us to use Collab or just local machine? Uh, so this depends on what you want. If the task is simple and you need to deliver on time, the two things that you can balance. Basically, Collab is fast, and Collab have its own limitation as well, because it's asking you. I think it have 12-hour work time, or if you are not paying, so that means it's this is by its own drawback, and also in terms of time and resource intensity, maybe some of the machines are less powerful, we know them, and might be challenging. If in that case, you can use the alternative, either Collab or Kaggle. But if your computer has enough computing power or storage, I would suggest to use your local machine, because internet is not stable and electricity is also not stable in here in our country. So that's why better to use your machine. But if you couldn't work on your machine, you definitely look at other options. Like, even if you have to train for a long time, you will reduce the time it takes and the result may be compromised. You can see options in that side. Olia, the project was interesting and I learned a lot from it, the method analysis, the problem. So, in terms of grading, as I have told you earlier, we are trying to fix everything and we need to check out every submissions. That's why it's taking a bit long, but we are taking our time to regrade what's there. So anyone who wants to share on their submissions or a short presentation? If nothing, you just say, since installing Telelab in my environment is challenging, but it's Pandas instead. Yes, did you use Pandas TA? If you have found another alternative that's similar to the TLab, yes, that's fine. This is what you call it proactive problem solving, because you couldn't manage installing this TLab, so you will find another alternative to TLab and you can produce the desired result with that framework. Yes, that's fine, that's good, and we appreciate that. Okay, Sumaya.
You're saying like anyone who presents and
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
okay, let me share screen.
Yes, Daniel, you can ask questions.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's coming.
The project was intensive, and for the first introduction, the project and the aim was for giving recommendation to the relationship between the sentiment and the stock markets. And there are a lot of tasks there for the methodology. For task one, there was environment setup, version control, and the exploratory data analysis. I set up the environment and conduct some EDS. analyze the headline strings, publisher frequencies, who published the most ones, and publication date trends. And for the result, there are top 10 publisher article counts. Paul Contreras was the first one, and then Lisa Levin, and then it decreased like that. And I see some trends there. The article frequency, then in task 2, I see that source daily stock price data for 11 major tickets for the given one, and I had some of the top stocks there with like a lot of news, so that it helps me to analyze more. And I calculated technical indicators like 7-day rolling average, SMA, moving average 20, and exponential moving average 20, RSI, MSD, boiler bands, and ATR. And what my result was, I see that the COVID-19 effect was high there, mostly in 2020, until that the graph was kind of steady, and you can see that in 2020 it's exponentially grows. I think it's just as because of the COVID-19 effects. And I do the portfolio for the top 4 technological stocks: Meta, Apple, Microsoft, and Google, from January 2019 to December 2024. And I see some exponential growth, and the others, APPL was high from the others, and then there's MS50. I do some portfolio there, and I put what I see from them, from Apple, from Meta. And for task 3, I see aligned news with the stock data for the given one, and I perform 3 sentiment analysis: Textblob, Vander, and Finbert. And I choose Finbert because Finbert is more like testable for the finance specific data. And I calculate the daily return, and I conduct the correlation between them. I see that the correlation between them is it's small, and I try as I see the graph, I go to detail to see the correlation in detail. I mean, for example, a volatile static comparison for each one, for each stock there. And then I also do that for publisher. Which publisher have more correlationship with the stock. And you can see that there are, for example, Benzinga News Desk, who is the most publisher, have 0.43 correlation with the Amazon one. So that I see that the publisher also affects the stock relationship. If with the publisher, what kind of news is this affect more on publisher. And the final one, I suggest that to do more detailed analysis on it, because the correlation is small, but if you see in detail inside them, we can see that there are a lot of relation between them. It depends on the publisher, it depends on the dates. The news can be produced before or after the stock market. So to find the relation, we have to deeply do a lot of analysis there. So did I meet the objective? I tried to meet the objectives, but it needs more detailed analysis on that. And that's my suggestion.
Okay, thank you, Somalia. Thank you. This is a fantastic presentation. It's short and clearly communicated what's there, what has been done, and what what's the output, and that's nice. Keep up the good work, and I think this is a great tone. So for week 2, I hope you are taking notes and how these things are presented, how the task that you have done, and this is I could say an exemplary work. Thank you, Sumaya. You can stop your presentation, Sumaya. Anyone who wants to share? Since we are running out of time, maybe I'll take Filmon.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hello. Hi. Yes.
Hi. So, the week one challenge was tough for me because work and this course, it takes a lot of time. But what I take from this week to week challenge, I think the overall understanding for me to improve things week by week. And also, for example, if we do financial analysis for the next time or for next project, we know what to do now. We know what kind of libraries, what kind of libraries to import, what to use, and what are the indicators. I think I was trying to understand more on that also, more on generally. And when we go to the details, task one was okay, and I was also working on task two. And then I saw the presentation about the modularization, so I tried to implement that. So I'm improving as it goes because it's all new for me too. So on task three, it was challenging for me. I was stuck on one thing about the datas, what to do with them, to do like notebook by notebook for everything, or merge them. So I finally decided that I can merge all the datas and add another column with the stock name and filtered and cleaned it. Then uh, I was working on that, and I submitted on time. So that's my update.
Okay. Thank you, Filmon. Is there any insight that you gained from the week one challenge?
I'm sorry.
Any insight that you gained or the output
Oh,
that you
yeah.
find interesting?
Oh, yeah. When I cleaned the data and only filtered the stocks that we wanted,
Mhm.
I only NVIDIA and I think the NVIDIA and I'm sorry, I forgot about one. So NVIDIA is the most correlated stock that I found from there. The others are not so much. So what I did is like I calculated the mean data of the day. I mean, for example, if there is a publisher A that and for publisher B, C, D, so I calculated all of their news and do the average or the mean for that day specific and do the sentiment for that specific stock. So that way I can get one data for one day for one specific stock. So that's what I did.
Okay, nice, Filmon. Thank you. So I think we are running out of time. So let's stop it here. Next time we will, in the beginning of each week, we will have this kind of similar presentation. So be prepared for that. It's not just to ask you what you have done, but it's a time for you to show what you've done also to the group of people that we have here and to the tutors as well. So be prepared for that and please share your overall tasks and try to summarize them into 2-3 minutes presentation. We're not asking you to have a separate PowerPoint or something like that, but you can explain what you have done, what's the challenge, what's the output that you get, and something which you can improve for the future as well. So this is my thing. Maybe Daniel, you have asked the question or? This is I think it's shared on all week 2 channel. Girma, this is the version. So thank you everyone for joining and see you in 20 minutes. I think we will have the challenge presentation.